What if I told you that the real magic of AI is not in the tool, but in the way you talk to it? Welcome to Prompt Engineering, the secret skill that can turn AI into your most powerful assistant. Artificial intelligence is everywhere, helping us write, code, research, and even create art. But here's the truth: AI does not know what you want until you tell it the right way. That's why prompt engineering is so important. It transforms you from a casual user into an AI powered user, and the right art of prompt creates magic. So, in this session, we'll be covering the introduction and background of prompt engineering, use cases of prompts, basic terms, artificial intelligence, natural language processing, LLM, GPT, what is prompt, simple prompt versus prompt engineering, what are the different elements of prompt. Then, seventh is technical framework, which includes temperature, top P, and frequency. Then, we will see about the prompt responses at different settings and the real world applications and the various scenarios that we have captured, and we will show the demo. To understand completely about prompt engineering science, we need to understand some basic AI-related terms. Now, what is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence or AI is the science of building machines that can think, learn, and act like humans, at least in specific ways. Instead of being hard coded for every single task, AI systems are designed to analyze data, recognize patterns, and make decisions on their own. Natural language processing (NLP) is a branch of artificial intelligence that teaches computers how to understand, interpret, and respond to human language, the way we speak and write. An LLM or large language model is a type of artificial intelligence designed to understand and generate human-like language. It's trained on massive amount of text, books, website articles, code, so it can predict words, form sentences, and hold conversations like we do. GPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. It's a type of large language model created to understand and generate human-like text. Now, friend, let's understand what is prompt. In AI, a prompt is the instruction, question, or input text you give to an AI model to get a response. So it's basically how you communicate with the AI. That's the prompt. Now we will see how prompt engineering is different from simple prompt. By definition, simple prompt is a basic instruction or a question given to AI without much detail. Whereas in a prompt engineering, it's the art of designing clear, structured, and optimized prompts to get high quality, specific outputs. The style of simple prompt is short, vague, and often one liner, whereas in prompt engineering, the prompt is detailed, context rich, with rules, roles, and format specified. So now let's understand with the example. So in a simple prompt, somebody will write about AI. So whereas same simple prompt can be translated into advanced prompt like act as a tech generalist, write a 200-word article about the impact of AI in education using simple language and three real-world examples. So in simple prompt, the output quality will be generic, unpredictable, sometimes incomplete. Whereas in prompt engineering, the output quality will be much higher, specific, and well structured responses that are reliable and complete. The use case of simple prompt is casual chatting and quick answers, whereas in prompt engineering, it is widely used in business, research, content creation, coding, and problem solving. Now, this slide highlights the core elements of effective prompt design in a simple, memorable way. First is be clear. A reminder that vague instructions lead to vague results. Clear wording ensures the AI understands your intent. Second, give context. By adding background or purpose, example like act as a lawyer, you guide the AI to adopt the right perspective. Third is defining the role. Assign a role or expectation like explain in 100 words helps generate structured, relevant outputs. Fourth is add rules. Rules create boundaries for the response, whether in format, tone, or length. Prompts with vague, confusing, and having no structure is considered as bad prompts, whereas good prompts is having clear, guided, and structured approach. Now let's see the technical framework behind prompt engineering. There are three technical key parameters that we can adjust in ChatGPT playground settings. That is, one is temperature, top P, and frequency penalty. Together, they control the creativity, diversity, repetition of AI responses. Temperature is the settings that decides whether AI plays it safe or gets creative. Low temperature gives you safe, predictable, and plain answers like mild food. A higher temperature adds spice, making responses more creative, surprising, and sometimes even unusual. In short, temperature is the dial that controls the flavor of AI output. Top P or nucleus sampling decides how wide the AI's word choice can be. A lower top P keeps the pool of options small, so the responses are more focused and safe. A higher top P opens up a large pool, making the answers more diverse and creative. In short, it's about choosing whether the AI plays within a narrow set of words or explore more possibilities. Frequency penalty is a parameter that controls how much ChatGPT avoids repeating the same words or phrases in its response. It reduces the chances of repeating words that have already been used. So, in summary, when you are in the playground or API, you get full control. You can play around with settings like temperature, top P, and frequency penalty to see how the AI reacts. But in the regular chat GPT app like GPT-4 or GPT-5, you don't see those controls because OpenAI already tunes them in the background. They usually keep it balanced, clear enough to be useful, but diverse enough to stay interesting. Now we will see different prompt responses at different technical settings. We have selected one prompt, explain LLM. Now we'll test at different temperature and top P settings. As we don't have playground version available, we can also test in general production environment by specifying temperature and top P settings in the prompt itself. So in the first scenario that we have selected temperature and top P at 0.2 level, which is the lowest setting of temperature and top P. So we have input the prompt in the chat GPT. So we'll see what is the response. Although it cannot literally change the internal settings in this chat, these parameters are only adjusted in Playground or via the API. What it can do here is simulate the style of output you would expect at that settings. So in this settings, you will see the response is more plain and robotic in nature, and it is less creative and engaging. Now we will try this prompt with another setting and we will see how the response of AI is. Now we have changed the temperature and top P settings at zero point 0.5 level. Now this is balance settings with temperature zero point 0.5 and top P is at zero point 0.5. The AI is not too rigid, but it is also not overly creative either. You will see responses that are clear, focused, and still a bit flexible. Think of it like a middle ground, enough structure to say accurate, but enough openness to keep the answers natural and engaging. We have just seen how the AI responds at balanced mid-level setting, focused, clear, but still a bit flexible. Now let's push the dial to 1.0 for both temperature and top P. At this level, the AI is at its most creative and diverse. You will notice the answers become more imaginative, surprising, and sometimes even unpredictable. So here is where it all comes together. Different applications need different prompt settings. If you are doing customer support, you want low creativity so the AI stays accurate and consistent. But for marketing or creative writing, cranking up the temperature and top V helps generate fresh and imaginative ideas. In areas like legal documents or coding, we go the other way, low settings to keep output precise and reliable. And then for things like idea generation or article summarization, it's about striking the right balance. Basically, you tune these dials depending on whether you want the AI to be safe, smart, or super creative. Now let's try some prompts based on our learnings. By using various elements of prompts like clarity, context, and role defining, adding rules, we will see the response comparison between simple prompt and elemental based prompt, advanced prompt. Now in scenario 1, we have selected complex topic related with the science to explain quantum computing. As a simple prompt, we have input the text in the chat GPT, so we will see the response back, how it has responded. Now to have a better response from the AI, we have changed a simple prompt to elemental based prompt. If you see in the screen, we will write it as you are a science teacher explaining quantum computing to 10th grade students who are new to the topic. Keep the language simple, use a real life analogy, and limit your response to three short paragraphs. Now, the first response was technical and precise. It introduced key terms like qubit, superposition, and entanglement. But in the second response, element based response, it is simpler and analogy driven. It uses a spinning coin example to explain qubits, making it much easier for beginners to grasp. Instead of heavy jargon, it relies on everyday comparisons like solving a maze, which makes the concept more relatable. And it also given the three paragraph based response. What so in scenario 2, we'll be using a prompt like writing a marketing post about our new productivity app. We will see how the response of the AI will be in the simple prompt versus the advanced engineering prompt. So here we have given the simple prompt to the AI. Now in the elemental prompt, we'll write it as a act as a tech marketer, write a LinkedIn post introducing a new productivity app for remote teams. Keep the tone energetic and professional, limited to 150 words, and you call to action at the end. So in this chat, you will see the response that you are specifying role as a tech marketer, and you are adding a rule of limiting to 150 words, and also specifying call to action context to the AI. So the response will be generated according to that. This slide shows some of the best places to find free prompt libraries. Sites like Prompt Creator and All Prompts give you ready-made examples for almost any situation. Prompts Love and Prompts GPT are great for content and coding tasks, while GPT Bot offers prompts sorted by topics like design, marketing, or education. And if you like open source, the GitHub Awesome Prompts list has a huge collection made by the community. Let's explore some free prompts on the website promptcreators.com. So in this there are various free prompts available in almost all type of categories, from artificial intelligence, business, career, entertainment, technical, or education, every field that you can refer prompts here in this library. So here you will see prompts are designed and drafted according to elements like context, role, audience, task, and rule based. So free prompt libraries are like a ready-made toolbox. You don't have to start from the scratch. They save time, spark new ideas, and help you frame better instructions for AI. The more you explore and adapt them, the faster you will unlock creative, accurate, and professional results. So act as a learning guide, showing you how different prompt styles change the response. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, just customize and build on proven examples. Over time, these libraries help you develop your own prompting skills and confidence. Think of them as a toolbox for innovation, always ready to boost your productivity.